What is up, people? And welcome back to the channel. Right, so now the seat's back in, and what we're going to do today is make a bracket for this. Yeah. So what I did is I put the seat in so I can see my eyes view the angle of that angle. Yeah. And I've fathomed out that I want this to sit not at 90. It's got to sit at about 75 degrees to be in eyesight perfect like. So we need to make up a contraption that'll hold that at 75 degrees. So I've got the alley out, got the bender out, got my little my shears out, and this no, I want a pen, don't I want a pen, so we'll go with, what is that? Where's my little pen gone? Well, I'll find it in a minute. So I'm going to try and draw something up that I think might work, and then we'll have a go at making it. Well, let's give it a rock and roll, shall we? Right then, boys and girls, when I started making this, I realised pretty quick that this was going to be a proof of concept, because I haven't got a TIG weld for alley welding, I'm not that happy with it. Yeah, so this is just going to be a proof of concept, and then I'm going to get one made, and that will sit about there. Yeah, about there. So we'll just fit over, and then if we get in, oh god, it's too over this. It sits nice. That is in line with my face, that is. Right, so that is what I want. I just prefer to have it made in a bit better way than what I can do in here. I mean, to be fair, that's the first time I've used that press brake to do something as complicated as that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of little bends and nicks and knacks, and it's very tricky. So I ain't done too bad considering how many pieces are there. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. I mean, I was thought I can close the back with a piece of carbon. So that wouldn't look too bad, would it? Well, I don't think I'm happy with it, to be honest. Not sure. If I've made the back out of a piece of carbon, because I've got a load of carbon. So if I made one piece back in carbon, just to cover the back side of it, you know what I mean? Just like that. Let me get back out. Oh, I mean, it's at the right angles and that. So if the back of that was just carbon, it wouldn't look that bad, would it? Actually, no, I might finish it off. I might do. Let me have a think, see what I can come up with. I'm not happy, so I'm going to stick with my idea, and then I'm going to put carbon on the back. But I'm not happy with this, so I'm making a new one. So what I've done here is improved upon. So in these corners, yeah, I put holes for relief for the bends because they were really tight. And these two flanges and the little flange in there and the little flange in there are upped to 10mm. And what I'm going to do is this, where I've got this joint here, this is going to fold underneath, hopefully, yeah. And then I've angled all the top to these, so these are going to be hopefully 45 degrees, yeah. Then this flange is going to be 10mm, so I can get my little M4 riv nuts to hold the backing plate on. And I put a lot more effort into making sure that this one is square. Yeah, so we've got the holes. This one should be better. So I'm going to bend this exactly the same way as I bent this one. I'm just going to have a bit more clearance with the corners, and because these are chamfered, they should be easier. Right, I'll show you what it's like in a minute. Right then, so this is the new and improved one. So those flaps are underneath instead of being twisted up inside. We've got 45 degrees. That will close up a bit better once the backing's on, but not necessary really. See when you drill the corners, just to give you a bit of clearance. Much better than trying to wedge everything into one corner. Yeah? Much better the second time round. It's amazing what you learn when you first fuck it up. So now what we've got to do is we've got to make a back for it, and it's got to get fitted to there. So what I've got to do is basically drill through that, find out the centre to the centre, compress, put the back on this so I know it's in the right place. Then drill, basically, this is really tricky with one hand, isn't it? So I'm going to make a back, put it on, and then drill, same distance apart, screw it on. You'll only have a couple of M4s, it won't need something major. And the back is going to be held on with these. Just a couple of riv nuts in there. Could use screws, but I want to use riv nuts. That's why I've made this flange 10mm. So they fit nice. Right then, let's get some carbon on the go. There we go then, people. Dash mounted. I don't know that bad actually, is it, with a carbon back? This is not having a dash. So it'd be nice, you can just see. I have to put a hole in the bottom for this lead to come through. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to route this yet, whether I'm going to come this way or maybe across the back here to keep it away from the pedal box and up the side. The P-clips maybe. But yeah. Oh, oh God. Yeah. There it is. Drop the wheel on. Okay, go on. Right in the middle of the wheel. It's a bit awkward because my camera's... That's the middle of my phone, but the camera's over like here. If I put the camera right in front of my face, it's there. You sort of see my face in the old screen. Yeah, so, dash fitted. Just with that. Much better than the first one. I'm glad I decided to remake it. So there we go. Hidden away, and so these cables will be bracketed up out of the way, so you won't see any cables. Well, to a degree. Oh, next job. I need to make a panel for the switches. By the way, that's the plug that come out the breather on top of the engine and the gearbox, so like on the bottom. You just knock that off, tap it. I think it's a 5/16 tap, and 16 job. Right, well, that's my little thing mount done. So, right, I'm going to leave it there because I have to make it twice. So, right, I will, well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, people.